Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. So, I hope everybody's doing well today. I have a fun little haul to share, and it's a funny, not, I shouldn't say funny, it's not funny. It's a really cool ending to my little trip to the stamp museum. So the other week, I have been wanting to go to the Spellman Stamp Museum, for a while now. And finally, I said, you know what? I'm going to go on this Saturday, and whoever wants to come with me can come. Um, and I'm so glad I went because it was just a really cool experience. But they have a little museum store. So, of course, I had to go. And oh, I definitely have to go back many, many times because I feel like there's so much stuff that I didn't even get to go through. Like they have boxes and, shelves and stuff just to go through in this like small area. So I definitely need to go back again. But let me show you what I got. And then I'll tell you the fun. It's like a feel-good, happy ending that I got. All right. So being in the stamp museum, actually, let me start with this here. I wanted to get some stamps. And one of the rooms like of the museum was like a children's room. It's like a children's activity room where kids can go in and play with stamps and do stuff. But the stamps you play with, if you want to buy them, you can. So I was sitting at a table, and in front of me were a box of president stamps. So I ended up getting a bunch of president stamps, and then I didn't have anything to put it in, so I bought this little folder type thing. It's a block file, slogan plate block file. So I'm sure something else goes in here, but it was $1, and I was like, I need somewhere to put my stamps. So basically, I organized my stamps by color, and then for now, I just put them in here, whoops, in this little thing. And so there's different little holders with different stamps that I got from the children's activity room. So I thought that was kind of cool. These are actually bigger stamps. That's Norman Rockwell. I don't know how I came across that in my box, but Norman Rockwell is one of my favorite things, or not things, artists. So, and then there's plenty of, extra pages. So that was fun. So I got that, and then I saw they had postcards. So of course, I had to get some postcards. So, some of them are vintage, some of them are not. This went to Budapest, and I can't really see. Maybe April 1956. I'm not really sure, but that was cool because I love postcards that are used already. So here's one from London. This one, it doesn't have a date, but here is the postage stamp, and it's, I'm assuming, one whatever. So I'm thinking it's older. Oh wait, there is a date, but I just can't read it. Here we have Paradise, and I know that there might be a glare, so I'm trying to angle them a little bit, but hopefully you can still see. This is Paradise Island Hotel and Villas, Paradise Island, Nassau in the Bahamas. So there's the resort. And then this one, let's see. This one went to Michigan, Southfield, Michigan. Looks like 1972. And then it has the stamp from the Bahamas. So that's pretty cool. This one is Post Office and Custom House in Richmond, Virginia. So that's pretty neat. And then this one, 1936. So this one is, this one's an oldie but goodie. And there's the 1-cent stamp there. This doesn't have anything on the front, but on the back, this is, it's from Bermuda. Bermuda Moon Gate. Honeymooners should walk through and make a wish. And this is maybe 79, possibly. And this went to Boston, Massachusetts. So that's pretty fun. Oh, okay, so there's the gate right there that honeymooners are supposed to walk through. And this has scalloped edges, and so does this. So I'm wondering if this is also... so this is the 11th hole at Ridley's Bay Golf and Country Club in Warwick Parish. So I'm sure the Bahamas too. And this is 1968. Oh, and this went to Salem, Mass. That's neat. I work in Salem. And this one, I just love this, like the picture on the front. but it is in another language. And, oh, it went to Budapest. I can't read the date. It ends in a 9, 79 possibly. I don't know. And then here is Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth II, and him. And this is not really sure. But again, I just love the fact that they're already posted. So this is 1961. This is a cool picture here. And this, 1955. And this one to Deutschland. And then here we have Shark City Lugnuts, Village Store. Oh, that's the two, I guess the two pictures. So this okay, this isn't old at all. This is 1995. And this went to East Orleans, Mass. So that's down on the Cape. So that's cool. I just like the picture too. And here's another one. And I want to, oopsies, I'm jumping ahead. This is, shoot, I can't really see, but it went to Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. But that's pretty neat. And this is, again, oh, you know why I can't read it? Because it's in Roman numerals. But this went to Boston. That's really neat. Commonwealth Ave, Boston. My parents live near there. Here's a nice little, I don't know, what would you call it, a villa? And this is 1950. Oh, and another one. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. This one is, oh, 1982. Oh, that's cool. Newton, Mass. Oh, wait a minute. 30 Haynes Road, Newton, Mass. 02159. That is literally like a couple blocks from my parents' street. Oh, wow. I got to show this to my mom. That's really cool. Huh. All right, now we have this one. And, oh, this is the one that was 1950, and this is going to Boston, Massachusetts. And Greetings from Dwars, Scotland. And this is 1989, so not that old. Still really cool, though. And here, I love the edges. I don't know if you can see the edges. It's like, looks like torn edges. It was posted, but I don't, oh, the date is here, but I can't really make that out on that side right there. But this went to Hong Kong. And look at the writing. That's really cool. So, this one, 1954. That's really pretty. Oh, and these, okay, hold on. Let's finish this. This is the Myrtle Tree. In 1996, so again, not very old. And this went to Jamaica Plain, Mass. I used to live in Jamaica Plain. And then here is St. Paul's Covent Garden. And this one is 1974. And this is going to Cambridge, Massachusetts. Oh, Brattle Street. So that's pretty cool. And then I found these. And these are just blank ones. But I love this image. Just the images. And there were 3 of them. So I got all 3 of those. So yes, I did a little postcard shopping at the Stamp Museum. But that's okay. And then they had boxes of, of glassine envelopes. You know, just the regular little glassine envelopes that we all like to use. And there was they came in these huge boxes. And on the front, it said, you know, it was a certain price for 100. And then a certain price for 100. And I had asked the gentleman working there, I said, is this the price for the box? And he looked at it. He looked inside, and he's like, yeah, that's the price for the box. And I didn't think anything of it, so I bought 2 boxes, 1 box of this and 1 box of this. Then, when I got home and I was kind of, well, I got to my parents' house, I was going through all the stuff that I bought. I opened the boxes, and I noticed on the front, it said there's 1,000 in there. So it was, you know, X number of dollars per 100. This is 100 and this is 100. So this is all I should have bought. Instead, I walked away. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you because this is a little crazy here. And then I'll tell you the happy story. Okay, so see? Oh, am I in frame? No, there we go. It says $3 per 100. So I don't know why in my head I thought, oh, there's 100 in here. And when I got home and I opened it and I started counting, no, there's way more than 100. So I divided these. So each of these little bundles is 100. So then I thought, wait a minute. I only paid for 100, not 1,000. So I had this box and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like a criminal right now because I literally paid whatever the price was. Like this one here was $8.20 per 100. And then as you can see, there's way more than 100 in there. So I was like, oh my gosh. And now mind you, this museum runs on volunteers. There's nobody paid that works there. You know, everything that they make from either admission or sales from the little store goes back into the museum. So my poor heart was like dying because I'm like, wow, I just stole from the stamp museum. So the following weekend, I went back with everything in hand and I said, do you remember I came last weekend and, you know, I explained the whole story. And he said, oh, that was my mistake. I was like, oh, I know. That's why I'm bringing it back. You know, I don't want, you know, to have the stuff that I'm not supposed to have. He's like, oh, that's okay. And I'm thinking, what do you mean that's okay? That's a lot more than I paid for. And we went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then ultimately he would not let me give them back. He said, no, I want you to have these. So now I have lots of glassine envelopes. So you are going to be seeing glassine envelopes in my projects, a lot of them. So that was a kind of like a feel-good story. But then when I went back, I ended up buying 2 little books because number one, look at these books. They're so cute. I don't even know what size they are. Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now because, you know, me and little books, they are roughly about 4 1/4 by 6.5. I mean, oh my gosh, they're so cute. This one is from 1915. This is 1924. And they're basically stamp catalogs. So, you know, it has all the different countries in them and what stamps they had at the time of, you know, how they came out, when they came out and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, it's just, these were so cute. And there was so many books there, so many little books too, but you know, can't take them all. But I am so glad I added these 2. And I know what you're thinking. Oh no, don't tear them up. Don't rip them up. I am not. These are going to my personal little collection because they're just so cute. And I mean, they're vintage. Actually, no, they're antique because they're over 100 years old. This one is actually 100 years. Oh, yeah, because we're in 25. This is 1924. This is 1915. So, yeah, these are both antiques. So they'll be going into my little vintage book collection. So that is my little haul from my adventures at the Stamp Museum, my happy ending of now having a gazillion and one glassine envelopes, and yeah, so I definitely had fun. I'm definitely going back, and I think I might have a new hobby, a hobby of collecting stamps, because there's just so much that was just so cool to look at when I was there. And then in the little museum shop, not only do they have stamps upon stamps upon stamps, you can buy them individually, you can buy them in bulk, you can buy them by like category, but they also had like the first day covers. I mean, obviously lots of postcards. So it was like almost right up my alley. Actually, no, it was right up my alley. And then knowing anything that I spend there goes back into the museum, it's just like a win-win. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I just love it. So I'm sure I will be coming back on in the future, showing what else I might have got at my trip to the Stamp Museum. So that is everything I have to share with you guys. I hope I was in frame this whole time. I was kind of I feel like I wasn't, but hopefully you were able to see everything that I was trying to show you. And I hope you thought it was interesting too. And if anybody else is a stamp collector, whether it be a beginning stamp collector or an expert stamp collector, let me know what you collect and how you got started and, you know, all that fun things, because I'd love feedback from anybody who actually is into stamp collecting, just to get some like tips and pointers and stuff like that. So let me know. But that is it for this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all are doing well, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.